let's go ahead and start work on our galaxy. And what I'm going to do is use it 2000 by 2000 pixels canvas. We'll fill up with a black color. We'll go create a new layer, and let's call this base stars. Okay, next I want to go ahead and fill up with a black color and go to filter, noise, and we'll go to add a noise, and we'll just set about 15%, maybe even pop up to 20%. Okay, be sure it's you can set Gaussian or uniform, which probably work better, and be sure it's monochromatic. Let's click OK. And next, if I look closer, I see it's a lot of kind of stars. I want to reduce the amount of those. So let's come closer, and I'm going to use we can use it curves or layers. For this one, I'm going to use layers. So I press Ctrl L, and I'm just going to modify my slider to bring just slightly cut off those lower level. Okay, so we'll click OK, and you can see we cut off some of those stars, and this will be our base. The next one I want to do, it is creating slightly bigger maps now with the stars. Before do this, let's go image adjustment, and maybe just bring a little bit more brightness on the stars. Again, this is kind of galaxy, a little bit more brighter. Okay, we'll go to create a new layer, and I'm going to duplicate this, and we'll call maybe stars 1 level. We'll go similar things what we done before, if you remember when we work with star field. So we'll kind of start increasing some of the sizes. So I'm going to next Control T to transform tool, select width and height with locking. Let's go 200, increasing. We'll go press enter a few times, and same, we go to crop. Be sure to delete crop enable for this one, and you can see we will crop all this information. If we don't do, when we have multiple levels, it will kind of start stacking in Photoshop, may require more memory when we don't even need it. So now let's go create stars 2. Okay, we'll go same. Control J. Actually, no, let's go. Before we do this, I want transformers. Control T. We'll lock. We'll go to set 100. Increasing. You can see we have beautiful stars going right here. And the same, we go crop and crop one more time. And you know what? Let's go create one more. 3. Okay. We'll go same thing. Let's set by 20. Okay, crop 2. So right here, this will be kind of our middle, and we'll need a little bit of rework on this. But overall, you can see we have a different type of stars, similar to what we done before. This will be our base, and we'll work in a second. One thing what I want to do, it is a little bit more introduce clustering to our height. These 2 levels will leave as default, but these 2 I want to actually add clustering to this, and we can do this by working with some brushes. So we'll go stars 2, we'll select filter, we'll go to the filter gallery, and right here you notice we have an interesting effect for the clustering when we're going to use a splatter brush stroke, and we'll just say a spray to 25 and 15. So let's go ahead, click OK. And you can see we have a very interesting effect now applied. So next we want to do same things for this larger star. I'll just click filter gallery because we already applied. And you can see we have it kind of nice. So let's switch this to screen on both of them. Okay, we'll go screen and screen. So you can see we have quite a bit noise on the middle, which is work very well. As well on that start stop, let's go to duplicate them, Control J, and we'll just call glow. And we'll go to filter, blur. We'll just add a Gaussian blur to this. Let's increase just slightly, about 5. Click OK. And on stars 2, let's duplicate that as well. and as well do glow. Blur, blur. Okay, now they kind of look a mess and that's a big, so now we need to kind of scale them down. Let's do this way. I'm going to select my base star first. We'll go press Shift button, select on top, and kind of shrink down. Okay, right here I have my circle selected. Next, I want to actually go selection, modify, and I want to feather this. Let's feather by 50. We'll click OK. So next, I want to inverse my selection. I can do this by going inside select and Control Shift I, or just click right here to inverse. Okay, now we're going to click delete a couple times. You can see we have a beautiful edge going. So let's go now, select star 1. We'll move right here. And we'll go to select, modify, and we'll expand because our selection need to be expand. We'll go by 100 pixels. Okay, and we can press delete a couple times. Okay, we can do same things for the stars. So we'll go select, modify, expand. Okay, double time. Because it's a right selection for our glow, I'm just click double times here, maybe 3 times. Okay, for the stars, we go to select, modify, expand. Maybe no, even 150. Again, we can resize after if we need it. Okay, we'll go to click delete a couple times, and let's do same on a glow. So at this point, we can go and enable all. You can see we have a beautiful glow kind of. And right here, I notice maybe these stars like glow, this one, they're a little bit too large. So it's nice things about this. I always can press Control T to scale and hold Shift Alt, click on the edge and scale down. And so we can scale if we need it, bring them kind of more to the center. Maybe around right here, more stars. So we can bring, let's go to right here. So there we have our base galaxy set up. So next, what I want to do, same things. I want to select all of the stars we have before, okay, and group them. So we'll call that galaxy. And let's same things, Control T to scale, Shift Alt, and we'll scale just slightly down because when we start twist or add some lines, I actually don't want them to go over. So I want to create a little bit more on the middle of this. So right this area, you can see if you don't feel like something empty or you want to add additional, we always can create another ones, like take star, increase, create copy of these, transform, scale, Shift Alt, and you can scale also just right here. Bring a little bit more in. So kind of smooth out if you feel you need smooth out. But you notice we have a nice grainy, different size of the stars. And this will be our base. And next, because I want to duplicate the Milky Way, I want to create some of those kind of sleeves going around. So twisting all of this. So to do this, we actually will overlay with a mask on this. So let's go ahead, create a new mask right here on our galaxy. I'm going to select the pen tool. Be sure it says 100% opacity. We'll reduce size. And I can press on the middle, drag out, hold down Shift click, and click. See, I create a straight line. So I can do a different way, you know, as many as I wanted. Okay, you know, maybe even reduce size. Create smaller. So you don't need to create that many, but just overall this is kind of idea what we're going to do. And next we'll go to filter, distort, and we're going to twirl. So you notice right here on twirling we can actually increase or decrease our twirling. So let's go set about 180, click OK. You can see we have the beautiful effect applied. Okay, this is one way to do it, and of course we can remove it. Other ways, we can always take away this. Okay, if you don't, Control Z, so let me take this away. And if we wanted don't create this strong, if we want to create for all of them, we can always create new layer, create as sleeves, and we can also link to our galaxy. So you can create in multiple ways. But the idea was exactly the same. So we'll go in the middle and we'll go to create some of those sleeves with different sizes. Okay, I will go to filter, distort, and twirl as well. So you can see kind of creating similar what we done before. Okay, and also let's go to set this to multiply mode. And you can see with this we can apply it. So let's also have a filter, blur, and add some little bit Gaussian blur to this. Okay, we can kind of Control C. Let's have it 1%, and you can also just paint in a little bit more, maybe even effect to some of those. Okay, right here middle, I don't want to have this on the middle at all. So what I can do is create a mask for our sleeves, black color, and just like this, removing from middle. So you can see kind of adjusting. Okay, let's go back to our layer and rework a little bit more, refine those sleeves. Okay, here's one, and you know, it's kind of going okay maybe for some galaxy, but I need to add a little bit more to our galaxy, maybe kind of effect with the twirling, kind of gases, maybe add different speeds. So we can do this by always take some of the glow effect star. For example, right here, our star, we have it first. So let's duplicate it. And we have it like, for example, twirls as the gases. So we go to filter. And let's do this way. We'll go to splatters. Okay, we'll apply splatters to this. And we'll go to filter, distort, twirl. And we can actually pop up a little bit more in the twirl on this one. Click OK, and you can see right here we almost have it like gases. So we can even bring up to look, and you can see we have a kind of gases applied to this. So let's actually reduce slightly right here. Okay, let me do one more. So same things, only except we'll just go ahead and see how this twirl will apply to all this. We can make a difference. So I press middle, out. So let me create those kind of sleeves. Okay, a little bit more. Filter, just start twirl, and we'll go pop up maybe about. Let's go right here. So you can see way more in this case. Okay, we're gonna hide this one. Blur, Gaussian blur with this. Okay, maybe a little bit too much. Bring around right here maybe. Click OK. Same, let's go to in the middle. And just erase, because I want to glow in the middle. So you can see we can have a different galaxy creating kind of more newer one. Okay, or we can add more twirl and creating different. So just play around. Okay, and maybe right here. There you go. So next, let's go to create one of the middle point of our galaxy. So I'm going to create a new layer. Okay, we'll go select a white color, 10%, and I'm just going right here on the middle, click few around. So you can click a couple times, increase size brush, a few more times, brush, a few more times, size, you know, and maybe actually reduce. So let's go back. I want like bright on the middle. Okay, there you go. I think this is work very well. Okay, so this is kind of we select already. So let's overlay with colors, and I'm going to group that together. Galaxy out shape, and let's add color. So for this one, we'll go create a new layer. We'll go color, And let's select color. We'll go to presets. We'll select one, something maybe a little bit orangey reddish. Okay, and outside some cyan gold, like this color. And again, it's radial from top. I'm just going to drag. Just kind of select, you cannot see it. We need to go select type blending color. You can see how we have a nice, beautiful blending. Okay, we can select maybe around there. Okay, I think this need to be darker. So let's go select. Again, I can go kind of recoloring. Right here, we can bring colors and you can see how we can start adding a very nice, interesting galaxy colors. You can always create the same like we did a different shape on the galaxy. You can always create a total different coloring for this. Okay, let me kind of parenting, clipping them to the galaxy. So example, the middle may be very hot, so we as opposite, maybe we're creating more like right this color, and outside almost colder. Okay, we can go select just like this. Okay, and let's go to color as well. So you can see we can have a different type of the galaxies done. Maybe, you know what, let's go to cyan on this one. And grayish a little bit on that. So there you go, a little bit more hotter. Here one. Kind of with hotter point or with a little bit yellowish, whatever you like it. But overall, here's our galaxy. The next portion, what we want to do, this is straightforward galaxy. Many times what you want to do, you want to take this galaxy and make it sideways. So to do this, we'll just call complete all on this. And I'm going to scale that. So I'm going to transform, free transform, and I'm just going, notice I'm going down like this sideways. Maybe put it a little bit twisted. Okay, around here. I'll press enter. So there we have our galaxy sideways done. Next, this is too flat. So one more trick I found, and it's look very good if you done this way. You can always select a white brush. Be sure it's 10%, and just slightly start right here painting kind of over effect. Okay, be sure it will set to the screen, and you can see we kind of start poking out the middle part, so it's look way more interesting. I think we're done this way. Okay, and on middle, as always, you will have it probably a black hole. So what we want to do, it's creating kind of like lines going out both ways. Let's go select new layer. We can create a murky tool. Okay, fill up this with a white color. Okay, we'll go to edit transform. Let's go to distort and kind of like spread almost out. There you go. I think this is all good enough. Okay, we'll go to filter, blur, and we'll use the blur for this. And we can spread even more. Okay, let's click OK. Let's scale this down. Let's set to the screen. Then we can put it one around here. Kind of almost going out. Okay, Control J. And we can take another one and put it on the bottom. From here. Okay, let's go now to take it down. Almost it is invisible. And we can set to the black and using mask to mask out some of this effect on this one. And let's do same around here. So I'm going to mask a little bit more. Just, we don't even need to see all the way. Just how I say, just slightly something like almost right here, you know, just very, very hard to see, but kind of almost coming out something. You can work more with this, just creating a different strikes if needed. But I think overall, this will create a nice lighting. So right here, we created our galaxy. And again, you can change shape. Remember, save maybe as an object. You can always save as the smart object. So you can modify your galaxy when you rescale, squish, or do other effects. So you can come back. But here is what we created, and I appreciate for you to watching these tutorials. And remember, visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.